Are you dancing there?
Hmm.
Hello, everybody. We're Ramen on Sunday, and I want to welcome. I'm Steve,
I'm Falky.
and I want to welcome you to the Sunday Night Follies. We're here every Sunday night. We're not. The Follies are. And we'll be your first show tonight. Does that make you feel special? It should. There'll be two more teams after us. The second one will be the Upside Down players, and the third one will be Get a Room. They're absolutely worth sticking around for. Even if, by the way, after you watch us for 5 minutes and you're like, bump that, come back for them.
Yep.
But we hope you'll stick around. You know, why not? We do stuff that we think is interesting, and we hope other people do too.
Yep.
Is that what happens? I'm not sure. All right, so to get us started, we have these cards. What do we got tonight?
Tonight we have the Kim Kranz archetype cards.
The Kim Kranz archetype cards.
Come in a lovely round box.
Because they're round cards.
They're round cards. There are many more than the ones I have in my hand.
Why don't we have all of them?
Well, I don't know. I just pick a chunk and
Okay.
show up.
So you're not sorting them and then selecting them.
No.
You're just picking a chunk.
I just pick a chunk and pull them out.
All right.
Makes life easy.
And then I'll pick a card.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh. I guess I could look at the screen. Okay.
They're thick.
Okay.
They're thick.
So anyway, I got two of them, but the top one is the mentor.
The mentor.
The mentor.
What's the bottom one though?
Well, I don't know, but it's the mentor.
But there could be an extra added bonus. I mean, it's not like we're going to say neither one.
What is that?
Crone.
Oh, the crone. The crone. So we got the mentor, and the crone.
And the crone.
All right. The mentor and the crone. Yes.
Mr. Talonman?
Yes. Miss Webster?
May I come in? I'd like to do my office hours now.
You want to do your office hours while I'm in here? Or should I leave?
I was hoping we could do office hours together.
Oh. Fine. Miss Webster, I need to keep a certain amount of distance between us. For propriety's sake, you understand.
You're so ethical.
I'm trying to be.
So my students will be coming in a minute.
Yes.
I really appreciate that you're sharing the space with me to do the office hours.
It's fine. It's not like any of my students ever come by to see me anyway.
Really?
Really.
I can't say that I find that really surprising once I put it in my mind. I was going to say the nice thing. I was going to say, oh, I find that shocking. But I don't.
What is it about me? Do I scare people away? What is it?
Well,
I'm giving everything to these students. I'm giving them everything I have so they can pass it on to other people eventually.
I really think perhaps that you're missing the You're a little prehistoric.
Prehistoric.
I mean, that's not a nice way to say
I don't even know what that means. What does it mean when you tell a person living in 2024 that they're prehistoric?
Your whole way of being is a little 1892 Yale instead of, say, 2024 Presque Isle Community College. That is the best snow globe. I've been admiring it for years. Glitter.
Are you saying because I'm at Presque Isle Community College, I should lower my standards?
No. No.
These students deserve the best I can give them.
Indeed. But students nowadays, particularly students that are, what do they call it? Non-traditional.
Older students.
Typically older students, sometimes younger students who simply weren't sure where they wanted to go, but not traditional. They require a little bit of a different approach, I think. A more friendly.
I'm not here to be their friend. I'm here to pass along my knowledge and my lifetime of learning to them. Why?
Do you mind if I call you Pete?
I don't mind. Just as long as it doesn't leave the office.
I won't leave the office with it. Pete, here's the reality. Those of us that work at community colleges with primarily non-traditional, as you say, old students.
I had a woman in my class the other day, 80 years old,
Indeed.
who comes to college when they're 80 years old. Why are they even there?
That's Mrs. Cranston.
Yes.
And she's there because she has a passion for art and poetry. And she wasn't able to attend college when she was young because she had to go to work on the potato farm. Do you see?
No.
You have no connection to the humans that we're working with. You treat everyone like they are 18-year-old bow-tied dandy boys in New York City. And that's
sponges to soak up everything that we can give them.
Pete.
Miss Webster.
Please call me Sally. In this room only.
Is that your name?
No.
Sally.
Thank you. Pete.
Sally.
Professors these days aren't supposed to be professors. We're mentors, we're friends, we're colleagues, we're peers, just giving our knowledge, yes, but we're not above and they're below. We're here, we're human. Pete, we're human.
Sally, I have spent my entire academic career removing. It's very nice, isn't it?
It's so nice.
It was a gift from a student, not here.
Of course not.
Someone who appreciated my knowledge, but I've spent my whole life ridding myself of humanness. I am not here to be human. If I'm human, why are people paying to have me instruct them? I don't understand that.
Well,
maybe I'm just a bad fit here. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I'm too much for Presque Isle Community College. Maybe it's just not me, but I had no place else to go.
Presque Isle Community College is a melting pot of people who had no place to go. It's a shared, we all share that.
Where were you before?
Berkeley.
The Berkeley in Massachusetts or the Berkeley in California?
Actually, Berkeley in Indiana. It's a small little.
What happened to you? Why did you end up at Presque Isle Community College in northern Maine?
Pete,
Sally.
you're turning red. I ended up here because I followed my heart. And my heart at the time decided they wanted to farm potatoes in northern Maine. So I came.
You followed your heart. You had
A
a lover that you. I had no such lover.
Well, what brought you here then?
I was down at MIT teaching the one liberal arts class they had there. I became close with a student, not in a sexual way, in a purely platonic way, but we became such friends that people took us for something we weren't. And I don't know, maybe they took it for something we weren't either. So I had to leave. I had to go. I had to hide. I had to hide. I'm hiding here next to Canada. I should have kept going. I should have kept going.
No.
I'm already falling apart. I'm saying shoulda. Going. What?
That's a little humanity. That's a little humanity.
What do I have if I refined my humanity?
Pete.
Sally.
Humanity doesn't mean that you aren't brilliant, that you don't have knowledge, that you don't have things to share. It just means that perhaps you would have an opportunity to meet these students in a different way.
I feel like that's what ruined me back at MIT. I met that one student in a different way, and it was unintentional, and it just naturally happened. And
so you're guarded and afraid. That's what I hear.
Very perceptive. Perhaps that's true. I don't know that I can delve that deeply into my own head, but there's a vulnerability that occurs. How do you deal with that?
Honestly, you just dive in. You break your heart open. You show your humanness. You get hurt because that's part of being human. And you connect with people that way. People show up for office hours.
I really rather like my time alone during office hours. I was taken aback when you asked to join.
I needed an office.
Why have you no office?
Well, technically I don't work here. I know it's boggling.
I've seen you in front of classes.
I'm good.
You just walk in off the street.
I walked in off from Berkeley, Indiana, and I decided I wanted to see what teaching was like, and I thought Presque Isle Community College would be a good way to test it out.
What does Superintendent Weatherby think of this?
Superintendent Weatherby doesn't know me, Pete.
But I know you. How can he not? I don't understand.
I know. It's boggling. It's boggling. Pete, the truth is, and this is really going to rock your world, you're really the only person who knows me. And the students who come to office hours, but they don't really know me either. It's hard on the brain, isn't it?
Are you real? Are you saying are you not a real? Are you?
Pete, I'm going to touch you right now, and I don't want you to take it as an impropriety. I'm not a hallucination.
Okay.
I am a real human.
Okay.
I am not a teacher or a professor. I am simply a mentor sent by, I don't know, the universe, and who has a pretty good acting ability. And I get up on stage in front of the class. But nobody really knows that except you.
So you just get in front of the class and you talk to the students and you befriend them and you offer to help them and you understand them when you talk with them and they appreciate your understanding and they respond well to you and they come to office hours, although I haven't seen anybody come in yet.
Weird, right?
Perhaps it's because I'm here.
It could be. I might have also forgotten to announce that I was going to be using your office for office hours. It doesn't matter, Pete. We're here alone together to have this very conversation because you are clearly in need.
I understand that I have a need. I get that. I understand that I'm inadequate in my current position.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That isn't what I said. I didn't say inadequate.
Doesn't matter who said. I said it.
You're not inadequate.
I don't feel adequate at all. My students don't like me.
You're not likable. It doesn't mean you're inadequate.
Oh, I don't know what else it could mean.
Not likable.
I can't just snap my fingers and become likable.
Well, but you could work at it. And that's what we're here for. We're here to pull it out, Pete. We've gotten so far already. We've gotten to you're afraid. You sounds like maybe you walked a line. Sounds like maybe you got right on top of a little skinny line. And that line was not only what other people thought, but also maybe what you felt. And now you have a snow globe.
Now that snow globe with a log cabin and a little girl and her father and a little brown dog
Very detailed.
and a pine tree is It just has so much meaning for me, and yet I can't explain it. It, because I didn't have a daughter, and I wasn't a little girl with a father, and I never had a dog, and I don't even think I ever had a pine tree in any of the yards I've ever lived in, and certainly the closest I ever came to a log cabin was eating pancakes with syrup. And yet, when I look at that snow globe, I think of my friend who gave it to me, and
Are you hiding from that friend too? Or
yes,
mm-hmm. Oh, Pete, it's no wonder you're so locked up and kind of cold and unlikable. You're hiding, you're guarded. It's no wonder you don't relate with your students.
I didn't say there was any wonder. I understand it. I just don't know how to get past it, or even if I want to, because I like myself the way I am.
Are you sure? Your forehead is quite crinkly right
Well,
now.
it's a little complex because I'm not good at my job right now, and I used to be great at my job. I won awards as teacher of the year, and when I became a college professor, I had students who respected me. Maybe they didn't like me or love me, but they respected me. And my students were the best students. They learned and they went forth and they became leaders in our society. And now I can't even teach an 80-year-old lady how to do poetry, write poetry, or paint, or I.
I think you might be having an existential crisis.
I don't doubt that one bit.
I was going to say I like you.
You like me?
Well, I was going to say I like you. Now
but you don't.
Now I haven't
You
said
were just
I
gonna
don't
say,
yet.
you would see, I said gonna.
I need
What is that gonna? Why am I saying gonna?
You're in northern rural Maine. It's okay.
You were going to say you like me.
And then I had to rethink because I don't want to just shoot little rainbows and unicorn farts at your face. I want to be
I
truthful.
don't want to have unicorn farts in my face.
You don't.
What is that? What is that even? What?
It's a bad smell. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say something just to say a nice thing. The truth is, you're abrasive and cold at the same time. C3PO is friendlier. And Pete,
Is that the tall one or the
it's the
short
tall
one?
golden one.
Okay.
Pete, the truth is, I do like you. I can't explain it. You are as far off the beaten track of likableness as I've ever walked, but I do. I sit in the back of your class. You probably don't even see me because I'm really good. And I listen, and you're so smart. And your heart is clearly in ruins. And I think that's why I like you. Because you're broken and you just don't know it
Well, I feel like I'm getting to know it. I do feel broken. I feel, but not, I feel broken, but not as if I want to fix it.
yet.
I just feel broken and done,
Oh,
over.
oh, oh. Did you hear the change in my O?
I heard a nuance of a change. Oh, it sounded bad.
Yeah, when you first said not to change it, I thought, oh, the heart breaking open. Please call me by my true name so my heart can break wide open and I can like embrace the world and my new But then you said no, you were done. And it was like, oh, deflation. It was the energy of deflation.
I don't know how else to be. But maybe talking about it just helps. I appreciate your coming by. Even if it was just to meet with students who never showed up, just like mine.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all out having a party of some kind.
You mean they're all out having a party of some kind?
Of some kind, yes.
Having a party? Or
They're having a party.
Of
Party of some kind of party. Yes.
Did you smile just now? Did you smile? I see it. Pete.
There Sally. Let's do this again next Sunday.
Sunday at 2.
Why do we have office hours on Sunday?
Well, potato farming, Monday through Friday.
Oh yeah. All right. Thanks for still being there. If you're still there, if you're not there, make sure you stick around anyway. If you are there, stick around because we got another show coming up right on this very channel, and it'll be different people, not us. It'll be the Upside Down Players, and then the Upside Down Players will tell you who's coming up after them. So thank you for coming out. Thank you to Xander, who's our tech, and
Happy
it's
birthday.
his birthday to Xander. Happy birthday to Xander. Happy birthday, dear Xander. Happy birthday to you. Now we're going to dance it out. Not Scottish country dance, though. That's what we like to do.
Tonight.
But our floor is too rickety to try that. We're on the second floor. It could fall through at any time. You see how it's shaking?